All right, guys, welcome back again to Pimp Daddy Destro, back again with another action figure review. We are slowly starting to chip away at some of these action figure reviews as we quickly approach the end of the year. Do remember, I am working on that top 10 action figures of 2022, so please stay subscribed, stay notified, and be ready for that action figure top 10 to come out. So today we're actually going to go back to the Marvel Legends today and look at a Walgreens exclusive Moonstone. I actually got this figure a few days ago. I'm trying to hit it while the iron is hot. And Moonstone has, I believe, only appeared one other time in the Marvel Legends line, and that was in a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 5-pack of the Thunderbolts that had like the likes of Luke Cage and Crossbones in it. And as you know, she is kind of like a villainess. She was in the Thunderbolts. She was, I think, in the Masters of Evil. So she's pretty cool. Kind of obscure, no doubt. But that's why she's at Walgreens, I'm assuming. So I got her a few days ago, well, along with the second one, just in case I want to keep one or give one away. But anyway, so this is kind of the new Marvel Legends box. Again, we have a digital render, so it's really hard to believe what's on these digital renders now because the Terrax actually did not have the thigh swivel like it showed on the box. So I'm very skeptical with these digital renders that are on these boxes these days, but she looks pretty cool. On the side here, you do have the double jointed elbows. Holy moly, I got it a little bright. Let's turn that down a little. Okay, hopefully we can see it now, but she has the double jointed elbows, double jointed legs, and just on the brand new basic female buck. On the back here, you do have Moonstone again, digital render. No actual shots of the figure itself, which is a kind of a bummer. And on the side, you just got some measly box art, which would be really nice if we had more of that on the actual box, I believe. But the other thing I failed to mention, her previous release, she actually was in the same exact costume. There's probably a little bit of different variances. Things I noticed was the yellows on her for her gloves and on the chest piece were gold, I believe, in the Thunderbolts, and possibly some stuff with a head, of course. But overall, guys, we are going to get this unboxed and we'll get this figure reviewed. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Now that we have Moonstone out of the package, or better known as Dr. Carla Sofin, this character is really cool. We have gotten a Moonstone in one other occasion, and that was in the Thunderbolts. I think it was a 5-pack that came with a few of the Thunderbolts. So this costume is really no different. I believe it's fairly new body mold. I think it was all on the old body mold with the pins and stuff like that. As you can see here, we have pin legs, but pinless arms, which is, I believe, exactly from they're the Shriek body mold, the arms up. But anyway, who is Dr. Carla Sofin? She basically became in possession of the Moonstone by hypnotizing and persuading Lloyd Block, which is nefarious. And this Moonstone basically gives her superhuman abilities all around and flight. So she has had run-ins with the Thunderbolts, as mentioned before, the Dark Avengers, and the Masters of Evil. So this is not a good lady. And also she has other aliases as Meteorite and Miss Marvel, which we have seen that Miss Marvel before, which I think is ready for a redo here soon. I would love to get my hands on that figure, the blonde Miss Marvel. And then also the Meteorite, which is that kind of red and gold costume, which looks really, really awesome. But this character isn't bad at all. I don't have the Thunderbolts exclusive to actually compare this figure, but the one thing that you will notice right off the bat in that one is that the yellows and the golds are different. Sorry about that. My battery just died in my other GoPro. So anyway, getting back to the colors, the golds and the yellows are the main difference here. So on the previous one, you're going to see a lot of the gold, which honestly, without having that in front of me, I think I would prefer it a little bit more. I'm not sure what's exactly comic accurate, but this, the yellows on here reminds me a lot of Sentry and is it the Human Fly that we reviewed in the Spider-Man 5-pack? It's just too yellow. and mixed with the white, this figure is going to get dirty if you're not careful. But it doesn't look bad. It's not inaccurate or anything like that, I would say. She does come with two or an extra set of hands. As you can see here, I did put on like the casting hands, I call those, or the magic hands. And then they come with two fisted hands that are already on the figure. Those are yellow as well. So, and that's the only thing that comes with this figure. And it runs around that $22.99 price tag on Walgreens website, or it might be $24.99. I'm not sure right now, or $23. Very expensive. Just gonna say that right off the bat for a very base figure that really is reusing old parts. These are old legs. This is an old body for sure. I think the arms are the only thing new. And then you got an updated head, of course, which looks great, don't get me wrong. But for the $25 to add a character that we already had, I know it was in a 5-pack that is kind of hard to get your hands on. It is a little bit upsetting. I do wish she had maybe like a cool stand to, like, you know, be able to pose it flying or something like that. That would be awesome. But this character is really awesome. I would love to see her Meteorite and Miss Marvel appearances actually done in the future. That would be really awesome. But here I'm going to do a couple quick size comparisons because right off the bat when I opened her, I was like, man, is this a complete female, or the new female body kind of repaint? But no, I do have Shriek right here, which is a fully pinless figure. And Shriek, you know, I can't get her to stand. Had her posed on my Spider-Man shelf. But as you can see side by side, the Shriek body is pinless, of course. A lot more slender. And overall, I do think I do like this body. It confuses me why they mix and match with the pins. Some people do prefer the pinless. I don't really mind it because I do kind of see from a customizer's standpoint, you know, being able to switch out, you know, calves and biceps and forearms and stuff, I think is really cool with the pinless, the new pinless tech. I don't know if that's really going to be a thing that you can do anymore. So we're going to put Shriek off to the side, as you can see some comparisons, and we're going to bring in some Thunderbolts and Masters of Evil characters that you would probably see associated with Moonstone. So here I have U.S. Agent. Let's see if I can get them all in the frame. Our centerpiece is, oh man, is actually Moonstone. So you can see there, they don't look bad. And then we got a Crossbones here, but he'll just stand in the back because he's the bulkiest of the guys. So okay, so not bad at all. I think this character will definitely pop out on a shelf, and I'm glad to add her because I did not get that Thunderbolt 5-pack, and I probably will not be getting that. So I will be attaching some action shots after this, guys. As usual, please like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for many, many more great action figure reviews and just miscellaneous videos. That top 10 figures of 2022 is in the works. So be looking for that, guys. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and take care.